What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? To my peeps. Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross Watcher. Haters. Anybody with a little bit of Taurus, a lot of Taurus in their chart, this message could resonate with you, right? I haven't really been reminding you. I haven't really been projecting this positive energy concerning your light, but I'm gonna do so today. Even though y'all know my time is constrained, but we ain't even gonna go there. So let me talk to you a moment about your light. Your light. Why you need to shine it so bright. Your light need to be shined every day, because when you don't shine, you ain't right. When you don't position yourself to do what's right, you ain't right. When you're not, because when you shine, when you're shining, that means that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You are representing God in the right way. You are representing God with wisdom, clarity, and truth when you shine in your light. Now, see, because your light is a representation of God himself that's within you. You have accepted God within you. You have accepted the call to work with God with that light. So when I say shine your light bright, see, we human. So we're here living a human experience with God as a representation of God himself, right, in us. So because we're human, we have attitudes, we have feelings, we have emotions, we have, which, just to say that, just to go with that, feelings, emotions, and attitudes, right then and there. We have those things that can steer us all the way wrong, or take us off our path, or even put us and place us in a mindset, or put us in a tube that we just don't want to be bothered. We just don't want to flow. We just don't want to give. So because we don't feel right, or we got a tube, or we just ain't feeling it, don't want to. So when I say shine your light till everything is all right, that means that in spite of your tube, in spite of your feelings, in spite of your emotions, shine that light, because the light, it's on you, it's walking through you, it's steering you, it's showing you, it's uplifting you. The light is everything with you, but the light don't belong to you, it belongs to God. So with that, when you take your call and you answer your call and you stand in your representation of God, regardless of how you feel or what you want to do, you have an obligation to do what's right. You have a heart to be steered in the right direction and to do what you're called to do. Not perfect. We make mistakes. We get in our feelings. We get in our emotions. We don't want to be bothered sometimes. But we have to try to do our best. Be our best. Be a great model, representation of the Most High is what that means when I say shine, shine bright till everything is all right. That's what I mean. So again, I'm talking to you. Shine, shine your light till everything is all right, and then some. All about the healing. Look at here. All right, y'all. Today is June 9th. So, I am going to make my final decision today. And I'm going to let the cat out the bag tomorrow. So stay tuned to tomorrow. I will place those names, those 2 names out there. Once I put those names out, I will expect those 2 people to email me that they accept. And after that, I will contact you and let you know how to proceed, what is going to be the next course of action, or how we going to do this. All right? But that's tomorrow. Today, I got another message for you. Yes, I do. Hold on a second. Yes, so I have another message for you. But before I do that, I want to thank my ride and my dies. Yes, I want to thank my ride and my lives, my soul tribe. I want to thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all your support, all your energetic prayers and positive energy that you send to me. I thank you. See, I can do what I do for you, and you could just go on about your business like a lot of people do on this channel. They come and check me out, and hold on, like I was saying, they're, come take, and don't want to give anything back. Don't even want to pray, don't even want to send positive energy, just want to take. But remember that God sees all and knows all. So sometimes the very one that's given to you, giving everything they got, when they are busy and stretching out time and doing things so you can get a message, so you can get a breakthrough, but all you do is take. You don't pray, you don't do a super chat, you don't do anything. You just come here to take and move on. But energy exchange is everything, because see, God is looking at me. God is looking at me and my commitment level to give. That's why I'm constantly busy and on the go. See, constantly busy on the go, but are you going to still stay committed? It's always something God is going to test you by. And so also the ops is in play to try to distract and try to get me not to do this channel. So with all of that, God sees all and knows all. But for those of you who consistently super chat, comment, send positive energy, pray, send encouraging words, uplifting words, to me, it means the world to me. And I want to say thank you. To my new subscribers, thank you. I'm honored and welcome to the family. See, here on this channel, we speak the truth, we walk the truth, we talk the truth. We be about that truth on here. If you can't handle the truth, then this ain't the place for you. And that's for my new subscribers, and that's for people that's on this channel for the first time, trying to seek it out and see what it's all about. We about the truth. We about the truth so much, and it gets so raw sometimes, and it get tight, but it be right on this channel. But it's all out of love. See, because if you can't accept constructive criticism, or if you can't accept somebody getting in your face and showing you the real you and showing you where you going wrong, you ain't gonna never heal. You ain't gonna never get it right. Sometimes it's that statement, the truth hurts, is real. It's real. The truth, the real authentic truth, it can hurt, it can cut you, but it also saves your life, and it would take you places that you have never been before if you just accept it. The truth is everything. People run from the truth. They don't want to know the truth. They don't seek the truth because they want to stay where they are, and that is where they stay. They never can move out of anything until they accept the truth about themselves, around themselves, the truth about the things that they did to themselves and to others. Acknowledge that truth. They'll never come out of that cycle that they in. They still stuck in 1975, 1950. They still stuck way back then. So, with that little bit that I just said, those were nuggets. Those were things that you need to listen to and adhere to. Because those things that I just got through talking to you, all the way from the light, all the way to accepting the truth, that those are things you need to live by constantly. Not perfect, but live by that. All right, so the message today, and I'll get back to doing cards, but I want to be led. See, because I can do a card message, but that same energy gonna come out. So I'm going to wait until God say, do a card message. You can go ahead and utilize those cards and do them. And if the same message come out, that would be what God want. But right now, we gonna get what God said he want. And he want me to tell you something. I ain't told you this. I did a message on this. I did a message on this. So I said, God, why you want me to tell them that? Because he want me to break it down to you what it means. He want me to tell you that you a star. And I know y'all, some of y'all have seen the message where I told, my TikTok message that you are a star. I think I've even done, where you are a star. You are, various messages telling you how bright, because see, you're a star and shining bright, right? You have the light. The light represents a star, right? So yeah, all of that correlates to you being a star. Now, you being a star, I always say, and I tell you that you influential. You are beautiful. You are what they call a magnetic. You have a natural magnetic attraction. People are drawn to you. People like the way you. People like the way you dress, the way you style. You're a trendsetter. People copy you. People want to be like you. People like your wisdom, your clarity, the way you handle yourself, the way you talk. People like your boss-like tendencies. You don't hold no punches. You don't let nobody play with you. You don't let nobody make a fool out of you. You've been there and done that. You are what God is. I'm just speaking what God is telling me that you are. I mean, when I say boss, I mean boss. You don't, people, matter of fact, people love you, but people scared of you at the same time. They scared of the other side, of the flip side of you. You could be loving, kind, affectionate, giving. You give so much to others, but you don't let nobody play you. You don't let nobody play you to the point where you're being made a fool out of. You don't do that. The people I'm talking to, you are, some of you are truth speakers, and some of you are truth seekers. But it's some type of truth. You looking for truth, and some of you, it's the truth is embedded in you, and you speak the truth. Some of you stand in your truth. You stand on it. You don't have to speak it. You don't have to seek it. You stand on the truth. It's those people who stand on the truth, they live their life. They ain't worrying about no, they are loners. They don't be bothered with people and what people got to say. Because it's all about their truth and their belief in them, in themselves. They don't need nobody's permission. They don't need nobody's talking. They don't need nobody nothing. You know, validation. They don't need it. They got the truth, their truth, and what they believe. And so all of that goes with being a star. See, there's different types of spiritual stars that's aligning with the Most High God. See, we resonate with the stardom, you know, that we see the superstars, you know, but God creates stardom that's more authentic than that. See, I'm talking about star quality. I'm talking about king and queen status. Those are stars sitting on the throne, shining bright. That light that shines through them gives them that authority and influential ability to be able to project that onto their tribe. King, queen status, star quality, enlightenment, wisdom, clarity, and ultimate truth is what you are. You are rare. Even though it's thousands of star seeds, it's thousands of light workers, you are rare. Because I did not say there's different types of light. There's different types of stars that God have trained and groomed to be what He, and I'm saying He because it's easier for me, He ordained for you to be. You have a certain amount of influence. Some of you got influence over a city. Some of you got influence over where you work at. Some of you got influence. You have the influence over the world. You're supposed to be world renowned. You're supposed to be this big star, right? That's your destiny. So with all of that being said, because I can go on and on and on to tell you about you and your stardom, you and who you are with that light. I can tell you. But I need to tell you the important aspect of being a light worker, a star seed, being a star. See, hold on. So, being a star, why you have to be able to get through the training. So, not only do you have to be able to get through the training, you don't know why you're going through the training. You don't know why you're training. You don't know why you're going through. You don't know what this is about. You don't know what's going on. God don't tell you at the time that you're going through hell, you're going through all of this stuff that you're going through, in your life, that you're in training. God don't tell you when people betraying you, putting knives in your back, and people hurting you, and people are walking away from you, and people are doing all kinds of things to you, back to back to back to back to back, year after year after year after year, that you're going through training. That you are a star in the making. God don't tell you. See, that's a lot that we have in common. That we go through all of this, and a lot of us don't make it because we didn't get the memo. We didn't understand, understand, or overstand that we are in training. This is part of the process of training to become who we are supposed to be, a star. It's not easy. See, because while you're going through all of that, you still have people, places, and things that already know and can see the light and see your qualities and see your star quality right there. And you don't even know it. You don't even see it. And for those of you who God sent people to let you know that you are a star, or let you know that something was special about you, you didn't believe it because you couldn't see it within yourself. So, being a star seed, a light worker, requires suffering, requires pain, requires being able to get through it without taking matters in your own hands and giving your pain, your suffering to another individual, but taking it on and getting through it with your heart, because that's how we got through it. We got through it with our heart. The love that we had in our heart is what saved us. The love that we have in our heart came from God. But when we went through that process in training and did not know what was going on, it was our heart that broke. It was our heart that helped us. It was our heart that saved us. Because at the time when we were going through all of that, we chose to let our heart break. We chose to continue to love. We chose to continue. Not perfect. I have to keep saying that. Not perfect. you were human, but ultimately, your heart is what saved you. You didn't get bitter. And those of you who did, you changed. You changed. You fixed it. You fixed your heart. You changed the dynamics of your heart. And you continue to train, and you continue to grow, and you continue to get through all of the suffering and all of the injustice which we know now was karma. But we didn't know when we was going through that it was our karma. It just seemed like the world was against us, that God had left us and we didn't have nobody. And we was just going through cycle after cycle after cycle of hardship, struggle, pain, suffering, betrayal. And we just was all alone. But no, it was training. You can never, ever be a star and truly be the star that you are ordained to be without going through that training. Going through that training of suffering. Going through that training of hardship and pain. Because if God allowed us to go to be a star without that training, we will falter. We wouldn't last. See, let's look at the real stars. Let's look at that. They have the talent, but some of them, they just want the fame, the fortune, and they really don't have a talent. They just wanted the money, the accolades, and everything to come along with it. And they get a record deal, they get a deal or whatever. They make their record. They may make they make 2 albums. But they fade out of the wind. They can't handle it. They can't handle the pressure. That's what it is. That's what he told me. You will not be able to handle the pressure of being a star. You would not be able to handle the pressure of stardom and star quality. You won't be able to sit on your throne peacefully, unbothered, because you ain't trained. You haven't trained and prepared yourself, your heart, your mind, your soul, and your spirit for stardom. Being a star is not easy. You have all kind of people coming at you, projecting, trying to hurt you, stalk you, come after you, copy you, steal from you, cheat from you. You have all kinds of people at you because all eyes on you at all times. Some of you, without the training, you would have been faltered. But because you've been through so much and God has elevated you with power and anointing because you can handle it. Some of you couldn't handle people constantly watching you. Your temperament in the past, you didn't want to be watched. You didn't want nobody looking at you. You didn't want nobody bothering you. You didn't want nobody talking to you. Your temperament was no. You wouldn't have never been able to handle what you can handle right now because of the training. Now you can sit on your throne. You can lift your light, let your light shine, and when you let that light shine, let all them eyes come at you. And you're ready for it. You're unbothered, you're unmoved. It don't matter. You can stalk, you can send your best shot, you can do what you're gonna do. Because I had already been there, done that, and got the t-shirt. numerous times on what you're trying to do, and I already been through that already. I ain't already been targeted. I ain't already been attacked. I ain't already been tried to be sent to the grave. And I already been all through all of that. So I can sit on the throne peacefully, unbothered. Because I ain't already been there. And still living, still standing in my truth, still powerful, and unbothered, and not getting ready to be bothered. Not worried, not confused, not bewildered, knowing exactly who I am, what I am, and about that thing. Not backing down, not trying to hide, because people gonna come. No. That ain't what this is about. See, you were trained to go through all of this. You were trained to be able to uphold all of this pressure that's being thrown. You don't have one person. You don't have two people. Many of you got 20, 25 to 100 people watching you and projecting onto you. Projecting negativity onto you, trying to stop and block you. And you're sitting on your throne. You truly a star because you ain't already been through it. It's a requirement. When you are a star, you have a special anointing. That's why you have to go through the training. The people, places, and things watching you, seeing your glow, seeing your star, seeing your light, seeing your wisdom, seeing you, want to take, want to be you, want to possess you. But they not knowing that it's a special anointing on you. It's a special anointing to carry that light, because you cannot carry that light and have not been tested, tried, and proven to be able to carry it, be able to obtain, to be able to defeat that pressure that people are going to be project onto you. You cannot be insecure and be a star. It ain't gonna work. You have to be confident. You have to know who you are, accept who you are. And you have to make a commitment to stand in your truth and be about your truth. See, because you have all eyes on you, and some of them eyes, a lot of them eyes is wanting to knock you off your throne. And then they want to sit on it, on the throne, but they don't have no anointing. They don't have your light. They don't have your anointing. They will never be able to handle the pressure of being a star, because they have not trained. They have not built a foundation. Whatever people throw at you, whatever people do to you, you've already did it. You've already conquered it. You already defeated it. There is nothing that nobody can do to you that have not already been done to you. Even when people try to come at your family members and come at you that way, you even prepare for that. Some of you have been in that predicament, where people came at your family members because they couldn't get you. Even in that, you still stand on your throne. You still stand in your truth. You still not giving up, because you know who you are and you accepted the call, and you're not letting anybody, person, place, or thing stop you from your purpose, your destiny, your calling. No, ma'am, no, sir. That's not what this is about. And do you know why you're not allowing anybody to stop you? It's because of the training. See, because what it is that you're not allowing anybody to come against that, but because of all the hell that you've been through to get to where you are today, you're just not going to allow anybody to come in and destroy that. You will fight with everything you got to not allow that to happen again. And so that is where the ops, that is where the enemy, they don't get it. They don't get it. They think that you are sitting on this throne, and because you at peace, and because you at peace and you're not bothering nobody, and you ain't doing nothing, you just shining your light and doing what it is that you're supposed to do, what you've been trained to do, what it is that God has already ordained and gave you full authority and ring to do. That's what you're doing. But what they forget and what they didn't realize is that with this throne and with this power, no, you don't utilize your power in that way. You don't utilize your power to destroy people, or utilize your power to harm, or to you just don't do it. You just don't do that. However, if you're sitting on your throne and they just thinking that they can do anything to you, and you're not going to fight, you're not going to defeat, you're not going to fight for yourself, they got another thing coming. It's things that you are allowed to do, and when the time comes and God says, okay, enough is enough, I need you to buck up. I need you to do this. I need you to say this. I need you to do this, and that. I need you to defend. I need you to do. Then you're wrong. When you on your throne now, and you sit and you shine, and they just attack, stalk, hurt, try to do all kinds of malicious things. And it just bounces back. But then it becomes a time that they just do too much. And God will talk to you directly and tell you it's time. And boy, oh boy, when God tell you it's time, the change, the dynamic, the change from sitting on the throne peacefully to full warrior mode, things change. You change. You become a warrior. You become a fighter. You become, your light turns into a sword, and it just a whole nother level, a whole nother you is manifested. When God said go time. When God said it's go time, I need you to move instantly. And it takes them off guard, because they have always seen you in this position, this peace position. And they just think you're going to continue to just let it roll and let it ride. And they don't never see your warrior mode. But when you turn warrior mode on them, and they see how you fight, how you don't play, how you the same way, when they see you with that they don't never recover from that. That's why we can't, as light workers, as spiritual beings, we cannot take matters in our own hands. We have to take God's lead. Because when he say go time and he tell you that it's go time and it's time to go, that's what he means. Because when you lift your sword, when you lift your light turn into a sword and you're fighting, you got the heavens, you got archangel, all your archangels, you got your ancestors, you got everybody in fight mode. Something serious is about to go down here. But your ops ain't never seen you like that. Your ops always think that you're going to always take the high road, but it's sometimes, not all the time, sometimes God tell you it's time to go. It's go time. I need you to get ready. And when God tell you to get ready, you already trained for that too. You don't even know. When God give you that signal, you don't even know who you are as a warrior. You ain't never fought. You ain't never seen yourself in that predicament. You ain't never seen the transformation, how you change. You ain't never seen. You ain't never seen yourself. Have you ever seen the movie where the people it's action movies where the people and don't know who they are. They forget who they are, and they find out that they are agents, highly trained, and people come towards them, and they all of a sudden start fighting and flipping and kicking and doing all kind of stuff, and they don't even know how they doing this stuff because they don't remember that they are really agents, highly trained. Well, that's how it is. That's how it is. Some of you, God said, go time. You start whipping out candles and start whipping out things, not dark. Not dark. Candles of protection. Candles, you start getting into your spiritual bath, putting things in your spiritual bath you ain't never put up in there before. You start doing things and things start being amped up, and you like, I don't even know how this came about. I don't know, remember, yeah. It's in you. It's in you. When it's go time, it's go time. It's not just suffering, just training for that. You physically have things inside of you. When God say go time, when you transform and you flip, you gonna flip, and it's some of you gonna flip, and it's gonna be warrior time. You gonna be speaking all kind of stuff out of your mouth. That whatever you speak, it's going to come to pass. It's going to be sharp. It's going to cut like a knife. Some of you physically going to start getting fit. Start getting in the gym or start working out. Your body going to start getting tight. You're going to start building muscle so you can get strong as a warrior, so you can be able to physically fight. God has so many ways that he has trained each and every one of us. All of us have. All of us have that side of us, that fight in us. But it's a time and a season, because we are anointed and have so much power. We cannot do that unless God says so. Because some of us, the power and the strength that you have, you can ruin somebody. And I mean, put them in the ground. And then that will be what? Instant karma for you. So God knows how to tell you when and what to do according to your power and according to the grace that he has given you to be able to do whatever it is he's asking you to do. So I don't know how we got all into that about being a star, but yeah. He wanted me to explain to you that being a star is not all about being seen. Being a star has certain qualities. You have to be strong. You have to be resilient. Because if not, what God builds. I'm not talking about the stardom of society. I'm talking about the stars that God builds. You have to be strong. You have to be resilient. You have to have faith. You have to be able to utilize your gifts, your talents, and abilities. All of them. And be confident in using them. Be confident in yourself and your abilities. Be confident in who you are. Not letting people, places change you and manipulate you and try to be you and try to take from you. No. All of those things you have to be able to protect and know and see when things are just not what they seem. It's a lot required. It's a lot to handle. But through the training and through the grace of God, you will be able to withstand anything that you have to go through. And so God is wanting you to know today that you are a star. And when I say a star, I ain't talking about that stuff that we see, them celebrities. I ain't talking, you much more than that. See, because a lot of them a lot of the old ones, the old heads, went through a lot. But a lot of these new celebrities and stars and stuff, they can't handle it. They have all kinds of addictions and all kinds of things that they got to do for them just to live. They have the pressures of life to stay alive. They not happy. They not content. They take people, places, and things for granted. But that's not what God built. God is building warriors of the light. And you have to be much more than just being seen and just shining your light. You have to have a resilience to be able to handle what that light brings. That light brings all kinds of attention that you really don't want. But you can handle it. You've been trained to handle it. So, with that being said, if you are who I just talked about, and you truly are a star, you better thank God for that training. Because right now, star seeds, light workers, everything is being handled, is being sent, everything under the moon, to sink anything they can throw to try to stop, block, try to confuse, try to hurt, harm, cause danger, put in the dirt. Everything that they could think of to do, to try to do to light workers, light bearers. They trying to do. And you know what? You still standing. And you know why? Because God trained you. He tried. He tested. And you showed up proven. Because now you should know that you're proven because you still standing. You supposed to been gone with all that stuff being thrown at you. You supposed to been gone. But you standing. You're proven. And you never wouldn't have got here if you didn't go through the training. If you didn't go through that hurt. You didn't go through that betrayal. You didn't go through that backstabbing. You didn't go through that slander. You didn't go through that hate. You never would have made it. You never would have made it to who you are today without it. Because when I say you sitting on that throne, unbothered, that's an understatement. The more unbothered you look, the more unbothered that you keep looking and keep being, the more hate is being thrown, the more negativity is being thrown, the more things is being thrown. Because they can't stop you. See, they made a monster when they came after you. They made the biggest mistake when they came for you, came for your family, came for your legacy, came for you. Biggest mistake. Because all you did was get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, to now none of that stuff matters that they trying to do. You ain't been there. So if that don't give you, if that don't rise you, if that don't help you, I don't know what. See, because it definitely lift my spirits. It definitely put a pep in my step. Because I know I'm being thrown all kinds of stuff. And baby who? I'm still standing. Still standing. Still here. Still fighting. Still, it's tight, but it's shown enough right. That's all I got to say. And I'm going to leave it right there. Hit the comments. Let a sister know if you are a star. If I'm hitting it on the money about you. And let a sister know if you receive what God has said to me about you being a star. That you acknowledge that your pain, your suffering, everything you've been through was training for your time such as now. Because if it wasn't, if this is not evident, I don't know what more you need to know that training, all of that stuff you've been through, all the stuff they hitting now, it just don't mean as much because you had already been through it. So hit the comments. Let a sister know. Let a sister know your comments. How you feeling about it? Because I just really want to hear about it. And stay tuned tomorrow. I'm going to reveal who the winners are. Okay? So with that being said, like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel out. It helps the sister out. And I'm going to send love and send healing. And Trinity is